Hi, good morning. This is today's live on Equa Television International, and we are excited that we're doing this together with you. We talk about relationship every Wednesday, and today we're looking at the topic asking the right question. Asking the right question in a relationship. Asking the right question in a relationship is very important. It is really, really important because you know when to ask the right question and then you know when not to ask. You just have an idea of the timing in your relationship. My name is Jimmy Emmanuel, and I'm not doing this alone. I have with me on the set today engineer Tony J. Nakali. Good morning.
When will you start from that way? Where will you start from? Solomon Sambo Sabi, Joyce Akada, and leave the best for the last.
Wow. Oh, great! That's
so start
nice.
Again.
Okay, I'm not doing this alone. I have with me on the set today Solomon Sambo. Good morning.
It's a pleasure.
Joyce
Good morning.
Jakada, good morning. Are you the best for the last?
I'm not. I cannot even drag that one.
I have engineer Tony J. Nakali. Good morning.
Yeah, when you have. Please, I'm hungry. Do this. So let me go and look for food. I'll do that. Yeah, I've not eaten. Happy to be here.
Good to have you.
Good to have you here.
Honor to sit next to you.
Another day to be. Close to your biggest nightmare in life. Nightmare. Yeah, Kiki. Another fake hair. It's fine.
Oh, so we're talking about.
I was talking about asking fake hair the right questions. Joyce,
ask you the right questions.
If you people leave your natural hair, what
I
will,
don't understand.
what will
We're
happen
not
to
talking
you?
about relationship today.
I'm related to you. That's what I'm talking about. I'm addressing the problems that I'll be dealing with.
You know the problem. Most relationship today, the problem that is taking place, or the problem that they are having, is because people don't ask the right question.
Who is they?
Or they ask the right
Say
question at the wrong time.
Say we are having
whether
the problem
married
we are having.
or courting.
Waiting,
most of the
happy,
problems you have, you people have. Even the Bible say you people that will get married.
That's one of my most favorite scripture. They that are married have trouble.
So when it comes, you are not
you
unaware.
have been promised.
A man looked at his wife and said, "Martha kin." After the whole marriage, the journey began. He said, "Martha kin." Say that is not how you were before we got married, and or the person would do certain thing, and you are like, "Eh? Why didn't you ask that question before getting married? How come like you got to this point and then you are realizing, oh, he snores, oh, he's unorganized, oh, he does not want you to have access to his phone, oh, he does not want us to do this, he doesn't want this, he doesn't want that." Like everything is just becoming strange. I didn't plan for this life. I didn't see this coming, and you hear the woman say, "You are my greatest mistake." If I had known, or the man opting for a young girl outside and telling her that if I had met you before my wife, I would have what? So, like, a lot of things that are happening, the struggle, the challenges are tied to people asking the wrong question.
The same thing that is funny in me is the same thing that is funny in Solo.
Honestly. Were you being asked that kind of question before? Oh.
I don't understand. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Someone had made that statement.
Yeah, a married
to
man.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Told you that what?
Kai. And now do the K. Kabune Aure. Or
When was that?
if I was not married,
When was that?
nothing will stop me from getting married to you.
When was that? What did
And you think
Marriage-
I'll just accept you like
Marriage
that?
material.
What did you see?
1,000 yards.
What did you see?
What?
in this- to
100,000.
make- What did you see here to make this kind of
1,000
what is here?
Marriage material.
If they had told Sele or Linda, or Mata, my Mata, you know, not you. What is here?
100 yards. He said, Joyce. Kai.
100 years of plain
These
material.
guys are just. He said these guys.
No contrast, nothing.
Kai. These guys are not even seeing well. It's like they are blinded. He
Let
said-
me address that man.
I don't.
Apart from height, what did you see here?
Oh, there's height.
A little.
Oh, it's something to go by.
Ah, no. Apart from height, what did they see
Can you
there?
just appreciate God doing?
Akwai dan turanci.
Kaɗan.
Bale.
See, she
Like I
met
was
me.
saying
That's
earlier on,
when-
right?
Yeah.
Knowing
When
the
Joyce came
timing-
to Ekwa TV, you needed to hear her English. Car engineer Tony have done well.
Well done. Chop knuckle. But okay, that means you did not do well.
You see how people behave. That's why that man, because he's 10 times. You are in the middle of a statement.
Yes. Like I was saying earlier on, the timing in asking questions matters a lot as well. You find people that are just starting a relationship, like they just started. They're trying to figure out their life and know this person that I am in a relationship with. And you see someone saying, "So when are you coming to see my parents?" Like for what? We are trying to
These
understand.
useless questions come from women mostly.
No,
You don't
the
go to see
useless
men.
question
You don't go
comes
to see
from
men's
men as
parents.
well.
Okay, so at what point should she ask the question?
Eh?
At what point should she
She
ask
should
the
never
question?
ask.
You
You should never ask.
what did you
what
got
are
to
you
her?
asking?
It doesn't look like he wants to come and
She
see
should
them.
walk away. She shouldn't ask. She should have dignity.
Why would he come to her when he knows that he's not ready to hear such questions?
That's the mistake you make. You think every man has brain in his head. That's why you stick with people and come and eventually find out that you wasted
No,
time.
that's how they.
All your relationships are turned sour. The ones you
There's
told me and the
no way-
one that your mother
there's
told
no-
me. Just one day I will download you on this show. Don't worry. You have been uploaded. I will download you on this show. Don't worry.
If you believe this, even
Jamima, one second he dealt with this. Go ahead. Go ahead.
they're not born now.
So knowing the right time to ask certain questions are important. There are times that the questions you'll be asking are very important, but since the time is not
timing.
right, that person will feel pushed. That person will feel like you're desperate, you're running out of time, and so you just want to hurry him in life.
Instead of when are you going to see my parents? Why not? So what are your plans in life generally about life, work, marriage? What are your goals? Is a more matured way to put things that the guy will sit down, right? Sit down and think. But when you say when are you going to see my, it's bullshit. You don't. You know, even bougie girls have upgraded now. I saw a card on my desk recently. So, ladies, honestly, there are certain questions that you should ask, but they should not come out as straight as the question sounds in your head. When are you going to see my parents? Are they doing wedding anniversary? You know, if not, what am I going there to see them? When the time is right, I, Tony Nakali, will visit them. But when you push me to doing it, I'll go and see them and not want to see them again. I'm not done seeing you. You want me to go and see your parents. Seeing you means knowing you. Seeing you means understanding you. Seeing you means reasoning who you are. Seeing you means understanding, like, I want to build a forever with you. It's not a temporary stuff. So we shouldn't just sit down and say, when are we going to see my parents? And mumu him. Just say, okay, let me just get small money now. Is 100K enough? And you go there and she's happy, and you come and marry and have troubles. Even those that did it right have problems. How much more those that didn't get it right?
I just feel it's wrong. It's even wrong for you to just, you are with a guy and you are the one asking him when will he see your parent.
That's
You
why
should
I
see
said
the
earlier.
need to see your parent. He should tell you what it takes. Like, what would it take for him to see your parents? But the fact that you have to ask him as a lady, I mean, it's already a red flag for me. Because it means that there are no signs that he's interested in you. It means that he does not see value. It means that he's not even ready to be with you.
He might be
So-
interested,
He may be
Joyce.
Okay.
We are saying the same thing at the same time. See, he might be. But having interest in marrying you is not enough. You proving that interest I've seen right is what matters.
That's it.
And there are extra things apart from the height, which is not really a factor to consider. Apart from the height, I would rather go for a Sele or a Linda. I'm praying for height for this TV. And sense. Especially for that Linda. She has not been coming to work for some days. Now, where is she?
She's around.
No, she came today.
She came today. I didn't see her for like 2 weeks.
Okay, you're in the midst of
You have been
explaining-
seeing her.
Yeah,
I was in the middle of explaining something. What was it?
Okay.
There are
You might be
extra. There are
interested.
extra things that you should look out for.
Mm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Mm. You see, when the Bible explains that beauty fades, the grasses would wither, it says, but the word of the Lord will remain. There are certain things I should look out for that will remain in a woman outside of the physical things that I've seen. I'm telling you, no matter how good she is sexually, no matter how nice she is conversationally, no matter how elegant she is when it comes to beauty, one day these things will cease to matter. Even for the lady, what else can you give? There are some ladies, the only thing they enter a relationship with is sex styles. If you take that out, they are really empty.
Very, very empty.
And the guy, you know one thing, I even when I traveled recently to Gombe, I told a sister, I asked her, I said, have you ever been a man in your life? She said, no. I said, when a man is talking to you, listen. Listen. And make sense out of it. You are arguing with something you have never been before. A lion is coming to eat you, and the lion is saying, I will eat you, it's my nature. I'm coming. And you're like, I beg. That's what the same goat came and said the same thing and passed. They are four-legged animals and they look like they are, but their character is different. That is, you see, men should dig deep. Dig deep. As a man, don't be in a relationship and you are not worded. Do you understand what I mean by being worded? And you don't know how to talk. Every day is when she talks. She asks questions, then you answer. But relationships are built largely with words. When you cannot speak in a relationship, a lot is expected to go wrong in the future. Because this speaking, they are not just to, like you used to say, razu her, or to chike her. No. It's to settle for unforeseen circumstances that are waiting in the future. When you have addressed issues in the past, when they come in the future, the lady believes what you said earlier is what I'm holding on to. But you see, today a relationship starts. Like you rightly said, Jimmy, my relationship starts. And you are like, so what are we doing in this relationship? Thank God you said we. If you know your own part, it's the same thing me too I'm doing in the relationship. What are some of these questions, like I would always say, they're existential. These questions are already living. You are asking again, you have asked before.
But I
Maybe
think there's a
probably
time.
the question is to define it more.
I think there's a time
Must
for
you
that.
put it that way?
It mustn't come out that way.
Yeah.
Do you understand? The thing is, it is the responsibility of the guy to make every move. When you start making it on his behalf, things are wrong.
What if the move is not forthcoming from his own end?
You walk away.
But he is a good guy.
Is that enough?
He's a nice guy.
Is that enough? A lot of ladies have
they're
told me that I'm a
actually
good guy. I've told them that I cannot spend the rest of my life with you.
It's not
If
even
you
the
want me
fruit
to
the
spend the
tree
rest of my
itself.
life with you, you have to work on this. You have to work on this. They are the only minuses in your life. Any other thing I love about you. So what are we doing? I told one, I said, I'm whiling time away with you. I didn't know God as much. You can't hold that on me, So I told her, I said, I'm whiling time away with you. She cried, but she kept coming back. And when it was time to marry, we now met in Abuja. I relocated to Abuja. She also relocated to Abuja. And I found out that she got a little more matured. She stopped being who she was that I didn't like. So I was like going close to say, "To, now that I'm saying this and this about you, what do we do?"
You have mind, though.
Do you know what happened? I understood that she had transcended in life. So she started looking at me as, this guy, to take time for him to make it.
Wow.
Yes, she started looking at me that way.
The same person that was
The same person. So one time, a late pastor friend of mine spoke to her. He said, you and Tony will be a good. She said, that me and Tony have never, that who gave you that impression? I've never dated Tony in my life. She said so. This was a relationship that every single human being, even our dog, knew her. I'm telling you, even our dog knew her. in our house. So she said that I did her parents, everybody, they knew what was happening. So she went to Abuja, big girl, she bought a car. Well, they bought a car for her and all of that. And suddenly, I married my wife. And bam! Auntie started sending me texts, started doing. So you say some of these things, I would always say there are laws against certain things. So when you are in a relationship as a lady, you expect the man to do stuff, but you push him rightly using wisdom to do stuff. If you notice that the guy is not responding to that push, he's not ready to be with you. Because if I love you, Jemima, and I want to marry you, but my problem is I'm not settled financially. If I have pride to tell you, I will still have pride to hide things from you when I get married to you. You have to be open. You have to be open. You see me, it's difficult. Go and ask my wife. It's difficult for me to say I don't have money. It's difficult. It fights what I believe. I may not have it physically. I'll keep saying, all right, we'll do it. It's fine. And they keep saying, you say you will do it. You have not done it. I'll say, we will do it. But it fights my belief to say I don't have money. It does. So that is an area of me that you must also understand. My body language tells you when there's no physical cash with me. My body language tells you. But girls of nowadays, they are in a relationship. The guy is at work, busy. He has not checked on you. You are thinking he's doing something else, or the love he's having for you is fading and all of that. Look, when Solo comes, I will set this thing straight with him. Iron bender. I will set it straight with him. He's doing this. I will change it for him. Look, guy, we need to talk. It's not like guys are not coming. Was it Joyce that said it recently that somebody kept a lady for 7 years? Was it you that said that?
Yes. More than.
And ended up marrying another lady. She should go and do Thanksgiving because God saved her from him. It's difficult to understand certain things, but it's just the truth. If God says, Jemima, next year you are marrying Hassan. Hassan is married now. You are married now. There's nothing you can do about it. Next year you are married. That's how it is. By virtue of death, by virtue of divorce, by virtue of whatever. Once God speaks, it must come to pass. Yes. So let's stop looking at asking questions as wrong things. No, let's look at how the questions are asked as the wrong things.
And I like one thing you said.
Only
that
one.
You have to. No, one of the things that you said. That that even if the man doesn't look like he wants to do that thing, you have to find a way to ask him that question the right way. Because I know there are people that they are actually good. They want the best for themselves, but somehow they don't have that natural push to make them do these things by themselves. So if they have the right woman beside them that is asking that right question that you said, it's not the way it comes in my mind, but it is the way I put it out there that matters. If I'm able to ask him and it pushes him to be that best version of himself, then it is a good thing, because you hear certain men tell you, I am where I am today because of my wife. I am where I am today because of this and that she did. It means it came out right.
That a good man does not mean should not be worded.
Because naturally, they might not have pushed themselves that far. Just like we know men are different.
Let me not forget.
One is wired to do something by himself.
And the other one is wired to do another thing. Let me say something before I forget. Don't be with a man and think or assume he knows it all. Don't. And sometimes school your man. School him in a manner that it doesn't look like he's in a class.
Yes.
Because when you stand like a lecturer, he will not be happy. But talk. It's not anytime you lie down you must open leg. Sometimes open mouth, let him open ears and hear you.
True.
But don't open mouth for the wrong reasons, because things are happening these days. Let the people hear what the Spirit is saying. Things are happening these days. So open your mouth and speak well. Educate your man. There is no woman that cannot tell you the flaws of our guy. Joyce can say, me, I like GM, but GM does not know that he's dating me. Me and GM are dating. I'm not married though in this scenario, and she's single. Me and GM are dating, but GM is not treating me like he's dating me. He's treating me the same way he's treating Martha. He's treating me the same way he's treating Sele. This is the third time Sele's name is coming on this show. No. See, I've forgotten what I want to say now.
He's treating me.
He's treating me the same way he's treating Jemima. He's not distinguishing that this is who I am to him. When he comes home, I will tell him. I close. She comes to the house. Uncle, I want to tell you something. Me, I'm not happy. I'm not happy.
It's because you are not happy. That's why I say Uncle now.
Even when I was single, a lot of ladies called me Uncle T, that I was even going out with them. So calm down. If you want to dig things, come on, willing to say them.
Please go ahead.
See, it's a different approach when you start trying to tell me you are not happy how I behave. When Martha is there, these people already know that I have a relationship with you. They would disrespect me. You see, that's a wrong approach, even though you are telling the truth. The man knows you are telling the truth. But you see me, imagine I am Joyce, and this is Tony. This is how I'll put it. Uncle T, I appreciate the way you love me. I appreciate the way you do things for me, and I'm grateful. I don't think any man has ever loved me that way. I'm happy the way you allow everybody into your life. I also have desires. Sometimes it pains me, but I know it has to do with your nature. It's not like you really want to have something to do with them. Sometimes I deserve respect, but I remember that this is the kind of person you are. Everybody can be around you. That's why I'm happy that I can have you alone after work to myself and talk to you. And that is the difference between me and these other people. Sometimes I think about it that they are too close to you, and sometimes you even give them the same treatment you give me. But when I remember that I have access to you after work, I'm just so happy about it. And I think it makes me love you more because you think about me all the time. You give me the listening ear. Uncle T, I want to even thank you for the shawarma last week. It was amazing. Where did you buy it? And all of that. You see, if I have brain in my head.
I was going to ask which movies.
If I have brain in my head, I will know that human beings spoke.
Yes.
Not Angwa girl. Human beings spoke to me. You see, she said what she wanted in a very loving manner. I already know that she told me that I am putting her up against Martha and Co. I already know. So if I truly love her, I'll start slacking when it has to do with the other girls. Even if I do it in her absence. Especially when it has to do with my nature. But you see, when you come to me and say, Uncle T, it's either me or them. The way you are doing, Martha even bought you rice and you are eating it in my presence. I should go to the toilet and eat it. Men don't like, when you see, when a man is high up there, he's created that way. I don't care what you believe. But I know that a man is created to be manly. A man is created, God even told a man to dominate. You not read that? He said dominate. Some people will say you are taking it out of context. Go there now and let your wife be telling you what she wants. The Bible says you are in charge.
The leader.
The Bible says you are the head. And I know wherever the head goes, that's how the body follows. We have trucks in this town now. We see a lot of them in ditches. Sometimes it looks like they are packed, but they are falling. If the head didn't enter that ditch, there's no way the body will go. Sometimes the head will even enter, the rest of the body will be out. Sometimes you see the body in the ditch, the head will be out. It is the decision. Because you see that wagon that you are dragging, it's a family chain. And what you say, they react to it. negatively and positively based on how it was said and based on what was said. So you see, schooling your man is very important. That is why some men, the woman may not be all that, but when they remember that she's highly conversational, they stay. A lot of people are in a relationship today, they don't know what they are doing. The only thing they can gain is the person in their life. That is all. Is she adding value? No, you see, I see a lot of people today having girls around them, and what they are doing with these girls is not really defined. So what is there? Even the girl, if you are not Mumu, what are you doing there? That is how another man is looking at you, Jemima, from a distance. He wants to come. But because of your involvement with Solo, I'm staying back. What is the involvement? Nothing between you. But when you close from work, you are holding hands going home. Not knowing that you are blocking other men from approaching you. You are holding hands going home. Either he's waiting for you or she's waiting for you. Or either, let's go to work. Okay, I'll pick you up at home if he has a car or if she has a car. And then you see, you have created a false impression about the emptiness of your life. You need to let men know that you are empty. The Bible says he that finds a wife finds, not gets. That means you have to go through a process of search. And the lady must put herself in the position to be found. So if you don't put yourself in that position to be found, you see, there are bad boys who bad girls put themselves in the position for this kind of men to find them. They dress like them, they talk like them, they post what they like, and then they find them. There are good guys who are church guys. There are girls who are always in church. They have automatically put themselves in the position to be found based on who these guys are. So sometimes don't tell me any other thing. That is what it is. That's how I believe it. And that's how I understand it. And that's how it's been working, even for a lot of people.
The thing about asking the right question is this: it fosters connection and understanding. A lot of things that people suffer in their relationship, married or even as they are courting, is because they did not know. I did not know. You didn't tell me. So you want to ask, so what are you people, like Engineer Tony said, what are people doing? What are the questions that you were asking? Today, I see some married people, and when they lament, I'm wondering, you people did not date? Like, people didn't have relationship. Like, so...
Don't worry, you marry.
Like, when they talk about their married...
The answers will come when you are married.
When they talk about their partners. And then, honestly, like, when I hear some married people talk about their partners, and I'm amazed, like, was there no relationship? And then... was there no time that you had conversation, you related, and then you knew, like, you find out? I know you can't know everything about a person, and then people change as well, but there are certain things that you should discuss, and that's why we're talking about asking the right question. When you ask the right question, it should revolve around your values, your belief. It should revolve around your interests as well.
Not what is happening out there.
Do you understand? Sometimes you sit down with your partner or whoever you're in relationship with, and you're asking questions around movies, questions around things that does not, like, there's no connection between that relationship that you shared. And, you're getting married, for example, or you're going into intimate relationship with somebody that you have to give in your all to come together. Like, you as a person, you might not want privacy, you want this, you want that, but now when you are getting married to somebody that is giving way for your privacy, this person will invade your privacy and all of that. So how would you want? There are questions that you should ask. Okay, there are certain people that get married and they say, okay, you have your room, I will have my room. That alone can be a problem for others, and some will be like, no, I like it that way. My husband has his room, I have my room. But for another person, it is a challenge. When it comes to issue of finance, that has also constituted a problem. The wife feels that, okay, it is the responsibility of the man. You are the head of the home. You should take charge of everything. The man is saying, are you not supposed to be my helpmate? Like, if I don't have, you should cover up for me if you have. But the wife is saying, no, my money is my money. Oh. It is your money. And that's why a woman will go and pay school fees and tell the school authority not to tell her husband. When he pays, then they refund her money. So, and then he finds out that the wife actually paid and you went to pay. That becomes like a problem for them. So there are women that will also wait for, as like even salt, the father has to come back. If the child is sick, even if she has money, she would not spend it. For her, is the responsibility of the man. So another woman is saying, no, I don't like a man that is not organized. Every day she's angry because the husband comes and then pull his shoe and then just leave it that way. Like, what do you discuss? Does your discussion revolve around your interests, your needs, your values, or you're just talking about random things that have nothing to do with your connection or the connection between the both of you? I just feel that when we ask the right question, is going to help in like reducing conflict. Is inevitable. So it's, but to a large extent, some of the problems that or challenges that married people or people in relationship face is because they don't discuss the right thing. They neglect the right questions and then they keep asking the wrong thing. Imagine starting up a relationship and asking, when will you come and see my parent? But like I said earlier on, I think there's a time for asking such question. For example, I know personally I had a time where I had the cause to ask the person I was in relationship with. I didn't say, when will you come and see my parent anyways, but like, what are your intentions? Now, this is my reason. This person asked me out and I accepted. Like, we've been friends and then he said, oh, I want a relationship, and eventually I accepted. We're dating or we're in relationship, and then like 3 months 3 months after
Yeah, figure out go now.
3 months after I met someone, and
Again,
we were just friends.
on
and
top of that one.
yes, I was not dating this person. Okay, this person was always coming around. Like, he was always, he didn't say, and he was always coming around. But of course, there's something that was bringing. Eventually, he opened up and he said that okay, he wanted a
Wait,
relationship.
there was something that was blinking. Something leaking.
He wanted a relationship, and okay, it sounded like I wasn't interested. And then, okay, let him open up. After that, he actually wanted marriage, and I was
Straight up.
not straight up. We were friends for some time, and
How
event-
can somebody that is your friend tell you that he wants to marry you? If that happened to Queen Ikoe, you had a relationship, yes.
I didn't have a relationship.
So why
with
will
him.
he tell you he wants to marry you?
I had a relationship with somebody. I was in a relationship with someone.
Is it the somebody that say he wants to marry you,
No.
or the new one?
Okay, I'm in relationship with Mr. A. I accepted to be in
Don't they
relationship.
have names? These people
No,
don't have names.
I Karianka. I'm sorry.
Wow!
I was in relationship with Mr. A now for like 3 months, and then this person
And you
now
started
came.
dating another man.
I was not dating.
What
him.
were you doing?
We were just friends. Now he was being a nice
If
guy.
it was the man that did that, you see, I'm beginning to say, Hassan is listening
I
to you.
married?
If it was a man that did that,
Uh-huh.
you would have been crucified.
Hold on. So I was with this uncle now. We're in relationship, and then this person was coming, and so I would not just ask, okay, why are you coming? The intention was just friendship, and oh, I didn't see you in church. Hope you are good. I'm fine. Just little headache. Oh, where's the house? Let me just check on you, like that. So this person kept coming, and after some time, he said that he said that
Jemima, you want one, so don't give it to her.
you know, I'm trying to
I'll pass.
okay, let me just end it.
No,
I don't know.
no,
I
you
don't-
can't end nonsense. Continue this story, oh. If this
said
story
you
will
can't
take us
end
to the
it.
end of the show, we are listening.
Okay, so this guy now came, and then eventually he opened. He said, Joyce, I've been with you for some time. I think I've
The
seen
first or the second?
the second person now. I've seen the woman that I want to settle with, and blah 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 like that. And I said, I'm sorry, like I can't do this. I'm in
gave someone your
relationship.
word.
Yes, I'm in relationship with somebody. Oh, okay, and like that. It didn't deter him from still being around. And then after some time, he still said he felt convinced that like
You are his woman.
not
Ideal
really
woman.
like he has seen the woman, the kind of woman he wants to settle with and all. So, and I still said that I've given somebody my word, and so I had to ask the other person now, because we were just 3 months into the relationship, and there was no conversation about, okay, this is my intention. Like, okay, I'm in a relationship with you because, like, and it was, for me, it was still early for me to ask, okay, when are you seeing, or what are your plans? Even though we've been friends for some time, we just started a relationship. So this person for me is also a good person, like not a good, but he has the qualities that for me I look out to.
The
in a
second
husband.
person.
Yes. So it's not a bad idea for me to get married to this person. and then this person is also there's nothing wrong with. So, but the first person is not saying anything. Like, he has not said, which I'm excusing that, because like 3 months we're still, even though we've been friends. So I had to, the seriousness as this person was showing, and so I now asked, we got talking, and I asked the person I was in relationship with, how, like, what are your intentions? What are your plans? Okay, we're in relationship, and what are your plans? That was my question. And he said somebody is like somebody is coming from something like that. And I just said, no, I want us to talk. What are your plans? And then he said that, okay, his intention is this. And
What is this?
okay, to get married.
This.
His intention is to get married. So that is why I'm saying, no, you don't want the remaining part of the story, you don't need it. So this is the point that I think you
Come on,
should.
story in Kirki. Double dating, on the story.
Why did I double dating? I didn't
Continue
double
round
date.
up, Lala. I thought there's something serious.
I didn't double date. So you see, you can, as a lady, you can just be in that situation. Remember the story of that guy I shared? He was always going to see this girl, and he didn't tell her that he had intention of going to relationship and getting married to her. Every day in Ajihira, he goes to gist, and then she was really expecting, anticipating. Okay, and she developed feeling she liked him, but she was hoping he was going to open up. The guy never said anything. He will come, they will enjoy the conversation, he will go, and she just gave up that maybe this guy just wanted, or the friendship or whatsoever. Another person came and asked to marry, and she accepted. And he said, but that's what I've been bringing me since. I said, how do you expect me to know? And she just apologized to him that she cannot. He has to stop coming. So sometimes I think it's important. There's a point that you get to. You should ask the right question. There are guys that will say, I've spent money, I've trained her, I've done this, and she ended up. If your intentions are not clear,
As you were spending the money,
so you should. There are times that I think you have to open up and ask questions.
Well, my take is that for you to go into relationship in the first place, why is the man asking, and why you accepting? Me, I start from there. You have to build capacity to know that you are ripe for a relationship that will lead to marriage. And if you are getting married, what is your plan? We know we plan, but God is the one ultimate that stamp it to come to pass, right? What are your plans? Like, for instance, I'm in school, and I'm hoping in the next 2 years I will be done, and I will do this, I will do this. Hopefully the 3rd year I will get married. Is a plan, right? And then you are a lady, and then you feel you are okay. Now you are ready, you are matured, you think you want to engage in a relationship that will lead you to marry, right? And then this person is coming. Before he comes, that means you know who you are, and you know what you want. If you know who you are, you know what you want, you will ask the right question at the right time. And whatever happens, you will move with your head high, because already you know what you want. Because you ask, and then the person feel bad because you ask, I don't think it's a problem. It's about you. It's about what you want. So we always miss it from there. And that's why it's very important. I always say here, any man that is coming to you, he knows what he wants. Right? Any man that asks you, he knows what he wants.
But it can change.
That's it. Unless you build capacity to even convince him, like he said. Because when he comes with a different notion, and he finds out that you are a different person. He is thinking, I'm thinking to come to you to hang around, while I have an idea of a woman that I want to marry here. Right? While coming, and
He
then
suddenly discovers.
I suddenly discover that your capacity is more than what I am thinking.
And you're even better than this one.
It changed. But when I come and you are shallow, and you give me the idea that you are a person that I should hang around, that one remains. Because there's nothing you give me that will change this unless you give me something better. And it's by your capacity that will convince me. You understand? So sometimes you find out there's no that capacity. Like that guy that was coming to that lady in the name of friendship. Yes, some men, they are just Very few that cannot really say. They speak by action.
Mm.
Their action around you and how they protect you, how they take care of you, without them saying they love you. You should know.
But
Even
you cannot assume
No,
that person
I
still tell
know
you that.
what I'm saying.
But I
No,
did not
you
tell
are-
you.
Wait now, Joyce. You are talking about asking the right question.
Eh.
That's what I'm saying. Is that's what it will come about the question, because she will ask you, "Come on, guy, man, we are cool with each other. How far now? This one that you have been coming, what's up?" Do you understand? You will not say,
Yes.
you will not ask outrightly as the way he put it. Like, what's up now? We've been friends. You said it, friends. Friends for that long, you cannot.
She also admitted that she asked that question.
Yeah, I did.
You see, that means it's not
Shamefully.
wrong.
I didn't say when would you come and see my
No,
parents.
that's
oh.
not what we are saying.
No,
We are
no,
saying
no.
asking the right question.
She shamefully asked
Yeah,
that
yeah.
question.
So you see,
Because
So you
sometimes
see-
for the guy to have been quiet all along,
all along.
it means that
Come and
he
see my
also
parents
wanted
as
to,
what?
but he couldn't.
Yes, but
Yes.
because I
wanted
one
to
time
say
gave
it.
example of myself. You know, Jane. In fact,
This Jane,
yes, 1 year into our relationship, like I was like, "So how far?" Then she was like, "What do you mean?" She said, "Today is our anniversary." I was like, "Wow."
Relationship.
So I was like, "So what is our relationship?"
Oh, you didn't even know.
It's
I
even
didn't
today's
know.
our anniversary.
No, wait. I didn't know that she accepted me.
Hmm.
You understand? When she said, "Let's just wait," she will observe and she will pray over it. That kind of normal, I will pray over it.
That fake spirituality.
You understand? So
Fake.
I didn't.
It's not fake. It's not fake.
Pastor Star!
Prayer is always going on. Maybe not everywhere, but that prayer.
Do you understand? So I was waiting to hear that answer, like she will say, "Okay, now we are cool with." Ashemurigami Shekarada.
That fake spirituality. Let's pray. Let me pray about.
But wait,
Do you
I have
get-
a question.
It's not
Why
fair.
Why do guys assume relationship, or even though it can be
In
both
my own
ways?
case, I
Both
asked-
ways.
Why do who
People-
assumes relation? Who
No,
assume
no, no.
You
relationship?
are just talking to somebody and you assume you are dating the person. Like
No.
Once he
No.
start
No.
calling you 2-3 times a day,
No.
automatic.
No.
do that
Let
now.
me school you about that. So are you done with your point?
Remain one point.
No, he was at anniversary.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
But what I'm trying to say, there are some men that cannot really just come out like that. So you should know that. No, don't say
It's
why.
their
We are
nature.
different.
Oh,
we are
it's
different.
their
It's not
nature.
all men.
So we should be
You under-
understanding with them.
And
No,
help with
ask
the
the
right
question.
question.
Okay, when
I
they
was-
cannot talk,
Yes.
ask them.
I was the one. You see now I was pushed. That's the point I was trying to make. You understand? I was quiet for this long, but I was like, no, this thing is dragging. I think I should take another step because I feel like I'm just in one place. Let me know. Let me put more effort. I was thinking I share effort. The effort
It
was.
has passed
But
already.
do you understand?
You know,
So-
especially
so
these
the-
ones, they will be buying things for you. They'll be coming around you, and the person is not saying anything.
So I had to ask. I said, "So how far?" She now said, Haba, we have long passed this stage now. So that's the
It's
point.
a year
So-
already.
Yeah. So let's try
And
our
help
possible
them.
best and
help.
see how we will understand each other. By understanding, by creating that friendship, you ask the right question. And one thing, lest I forget, please. You see, asking the right question and getting married doesn't mean that you will not see things that will piss you off.
You will.
Things.
Have that at the back of your mind.
Who can
You and other girls. You understand? Because you said something. You said sometimes when some men tell you about their spouse, certain things, you wonder if they had gone into it.
So that
if they
thing
had,
hits you.
No. It's not that it hits me. People are watching. You understand? There are men that are struggling with certain things. You understand? And the way we are just talking about conversation. There's a way we put certain things can give them whatever to. I know, I understand from angle. Sometimes you say what you said to spark up conversation, to make us talk.
No, I'm
and
talking about reality.
No.
Try and spark up conversation.
I know what you are saying. So
Alright.
the point is that when you get married, you begin to see certain things, and then it's a process of growth. You can't marry for 1 year and live like you lived for 30 years. It's not possible. Some of these things you have to grow, you have to overcome them. Those new things, new character, and sometimes it's pressure. Just imagine you are in good relationship with someone that earns good money, and then the mushy whatever, and then 1 year the guy is lost his job. You can't expect that thing. Yes, you may love the guy, but there's a pressure somewhere that is pushing you to do other things that he will be asking. But in the beginning, I thought we settled this. I thought we have this understanding. And sometimes it's the same thing. The man now, before you know it, there's another pressure that is coming from the wife, and he begin to feel, why is she changing? What's happening? And the rest. And then you feel like the marriage is crashing. Yes, to some, they build the relationship based on lies. Because in the first place, like we said, they don't even know why they are in relationship. They agree and they marry.
Actually revolve around those that regret. And they would look at their partner and say, you're my mistake, like the worst mistake.
That's why I said some of them built that relationship on lies. You understand? You talk like I ask you good question, but the answers you are giving you make me to believe lies. There are some, yes, they are not genuine. They are just trying to make you feel comfortable at that time.
Like the lady that say, once I enter, they will see my true color.
Okay, so you see, imagine he knows. He wouldn't have
entered into the marriage.
Yeah. The point I wanted to make earlier, when Solo was schooling Joyce.
Schooling Joyce?
So you didn't learn anything from what he said?
I don't understand.
If you had heard this point before keeping 2 men at once, you wouldn't have kept 2 men at once.
Yeah.
You regret saying this thing on today.
I didn't keep. That the fact that I'm in a relationship does not mean that I've been blocked from every
It's like
other
the
person.
mic is blocking you from slapping me. Yeah, come and slap me. Come. Slap. I want to scare with you, Mary. Let me tell you something. There are men that are cunning. There are men that are smart. There are men that are wise. There are men that are foolish as well. What is the reason why you visited a guy in his house, laid on his bed, he has not asked you out? What is the reason they have been taking you out on dates, dinner dates, lunch, buying you bags, sending you money, you have been accepting? They have been sending you love messages. You have been responding. But because the guy never came out to traditionally tell you he's in love with you, and then you assume it's audio love. He has not declared his intention. Some men approach you, like Solo says, some of them speak by action. That's a very important point. When a guy comes to you, there is a way. Except a lady is lying. But there are things I will do, not say, to Joyce 2-3 times. As a married man, she will know that I'm following her for the wrong reasons. She will know. She will even discuss it with a few people. GM. Come, let me gist you.
Come and see the text.
Anytime you see our staff around that uncompleted Sunday school building, they are talking about somebody. It's gossip. There's no reason. Or when you see them by that talk shop, they are talking about people. Anything you can't say in your office comfortable when people are there is a gossip. GM sent me a text. I'm still, maybe he made a mistake, but GM sent me a text. He said, baby girl. If you don't like it, delete it and don't talk about it. Period. But if you like it, keep it in your phone. You also like what GM is doing. You see, language does not have to be vocalized. It doesn't have to be. I am just your friend. I am walking you home, but I'm grabbing you by the waist. And you are not removing my hand. You have accepted. Next time is not waist. Maybe I'll grab you by the shoulder. And gradually, you start having sex with the person. And then when the thing turns sour, the guy will say, this girl, I never even, for once, I never said. So it becomes like you have been having casual sex, casual datings, and all of that. And that is why it is important to positively speak in a relationship. Positively. Like she asked, out of desperation, the other guy the other guy wants to marry me. Don't waste my time or let me not leave that. Are they still in your life, two of them? Are they still there?
So did I date two of them?
But are they still in your life, two of them?
How can two
Are you still doing the same thing with two of them?
Hey, what am I doing?
Friendship, just being friends.
Is that not doing something? Are you still with the two of them? Or they have
I
gone?
want you to define which one you say.
They have gone.
I said I was in a relationship.
You are or you were?
Still in a relationship when the other person came and then said, okay, this is my
Okay, so the other person is gone now.
because I said yes, I have a relationship.
No, we are not asking for the reason. The second man is gone.
Yes.
Okay. So there was a second man actually. So he has gone. Tomorrow, when you hear that second man is getting married, don't go and pressure the first man. You see, I didn't follow this one, oh. And you are still keeping me, oh. Because honestly, like Solo said, this is a show, and we need to be talking.
Sure.
Some people are going through a lot. Some people are going through this same exact topic. What are you doing in a relationship of 3-4 years, and the guy is not even giving you, is not leading you anywhere in the relationship, and you are still there? And there are other men out there that you wouldn't know, but there are other men out there. They are looking towards having something with you, but you have blocked them because this is my bro, this is my guy. We're in the same area. You always be acting as if you are even having sex together because people are thinking from the impression you are giving. This is what is happening. But the real guy is out there. Even if you have a relationship, your guy is not comfortable. He may not just tell you. So we need to, even if this topic spills till next week, we will not finish it. But all I'm going to say in closing is, if you are in a relationship, especially as a lady, and the guy is not leading you anywhere, sex in, sex out, sex in, sex out, buy me this when you're coming, buy me that when you're coming, you have just become like somebody that is a figure, is just, I don't know what you call something that is just existing within something. I don't know. If you are in that kind of relationship, let it be defined. You don't have to ask, what are we doing? No, because you know what you are doing. You are having sex and you are doing nasty things. That's what you are doing. But you have not started the relationship yet. Until a guy tells you his intention from beginning. He doesn't have to say he wants to marry you. But there are languages to be used. I want to be with you for the right reasons. And when people tell you that they want to settle down, marriage does not settle anybody down. Don't get that into it. Marriage is the beginning of unsettled life. I'm telling you, some people all of these people that are doing skit, showing you this is the part of them and all, they will finish fighting because it's business.
Yes.
It's business. This is our business. But their relationship is kept aside. They will come and show you like they are doing this, and no, that's not what it is. So don't go and say this is how I want my relationship to be. Set how you want your relationship to be based on what you want, not based on what other people are doing. Talk about it. Look for a man that is willing to give you that kind of life. Look for a woman that is willing to accept you the way you are, so that you can give what you have, and then you have a good life thereafter. But please, don't keep two men. Please. Don't keep two men. Please. Don't keep two men. Even if it's 3 months or 4 months after anybody comes. Don't keep two men. And we are very, very sorry. We thought some people are very, very righteous, and we kept them on this show only to find out that they are, doing something. We'll go through some counseling sessions. So I really apologize on behalf of this ungodly act. So thank you very much for the opportunity. Joyce, thank you for opening up. Oh, the person that has gone or the person that is still there? You see, that confirms the fact that
thank you so much, Julia Tony Jane Akali. Thank you, George Jakada. Thank you, Solomon Sambo. Thank you.
Defend what?
Defend it next time, because if you start defending,
Jamima,
time will be against us. It is already against us.
Na shiga ban dauka ba.
Bye fit the barao.
Bye fit the barao.
This is the much that we can take today on asking the right question. We'll do this again tomorrow, same time, same station. Do have a great day. Bye.